Cynthia Nixon is running for a New York governor. So let's check it out. Apparently, Cynthia Nixon, you'd say, sounds very political. She must be from the right family, but no, she is actually the chick who played Miranda on Sex and the City. Now, I'm 28 years old and I've successfully managed to avoid this shit for so many years. Of course, except for the times when, you know, you're with your girlfriend and it's raining outside and she's tired of watching Jordan Peterson videos with you, and she suggests watching Sex and the City for 7,000th time, and you're like, okay, let me just focus on the pain that I'm inflicting on myself by sticking toothpicks under my nails. But the point is, they didn't even pick the right one to run. I have here the list of the chicks from Sex and the City. You have Carrie, which is Sarah Jessica Parker's character. She's the star, right? She should be running. Then you have Samantha, Kim Cattrall, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing this, Cattrall, whatever. Samantha, who, I'm telling this from the bottom of my heart, this lovely, beautiful blonde whore, this beautiful whore. She was sucking everyone's dick, just so beautiful. I loved it as a child. I was like, this is amazing. And you know, I appreciate it because where I'm coming from Eastern Europe. We're not even at the point of like equal sex marriage, like gay people coming out. We were not even at horse coming out. And that was like since the Roman Empire times when they were riding follow me on their sandals and walking down the street. We're not even there. So it was really nice to have this beautiful whore who just like promote whoreness, and then the girls like, maybe, you know, when you get them drunk, maybe something might happen once in a million times. So she doesn't run for it. She knows better. Then you have Charlotte, Kristen Davis's character, and she's not running. She's this beautiful, oh my God, she was so beautiful. She had this beautiful baby face. You were watching her, you're feeling like maybe you're like at a baby Japanese baptism, and you're just like, you know, ching, just like walking down, or arigato was the Japanese thing, I think. Just like, she was so beautiful, man. You couldn't even watch her without crying. And then you have this Miranda thing, which, what kind of name is this, Miranda? It sounds like a witch soft drink. Like, what is a Miranda? By the way, she didn't fool anyone with being straight on that show. Everyone knew she was a lesbian. Everyone knew she was gay. It was like, no way. I was a kid. I didn't even know about gay people in Bulgaria. They protected me from that information. I was like, no, I know there's something different about her. I know we're connected in a weird way with her. So she's now running for governor, and I don't understand this. So let's listen what CNN has to say about this.
Actress and activist Cynthia Nixon officially jumping into the race for New York governor.
All right, let me pause here. So she's an actress and an activist, okay? So she's an actress, cool. Sex and the City, we know that. She's very famous for other amazing films, such as I Am the Cheese, Let It Ride, Rampart, Lime Life, you know, very famous movies. But no, I'm making fun. She really is a good actress. She's actually been on Broadway since the 80s. She's won Tony Awards and Grammy, and she has a Primetime Emmy Award. So she's really an accomplished actress. This is great. This is amazing. Still has nothing to do with running for government, but okay, that's amazing. Activism, okay, I don't know what that is. What is an activist exactly? That's someone who acts, but for celebrities, because I've never heard of like a school teacher activist. I teach kids how to do math, and no, you don't. If you don't have a book deal and a cologne, you're not an activist. You got to be famous, which is like a celebrity acting thing. So she's an activist. And by the way, what she's an activist in? LGBTQ, right? Okay, so she's an activist in that because she's so good at that. This is how good she is. She actually was married to a guy for 15 years. She had 2 kids with the guy, and then she left him. The guy was this dude here, Danny Moses, which, by the way, with that name, you're asking for it, man. You're like, Danny Moses, what did you expect with that name? Like, what the fuck were you thinking, Danny? Look at yourself. Look at that beautiful baby face. And there's something pervy in his eyes. Like, he knows. He's like looking in your eyes like, do you know that there's something weird with my wife? He knows there's something weird, but just check this out. So look at her here. She's actually beautiful and vibrant and full of life here with this tiny man. And then her new wife, look at this. Oh my God, this is, by the way, if I was Danny, I'll just kill myself. She looks manlier. This is a dude that's manlier than Danny ever was. So this guy, he can be like, look at this shit. And look at her, by the way. She was vibrant before. Now she's like, I'm dying. Look at this. And this dude, this is Christine Marinoni, he gave birth to another kid. So now she has 3 kids. Now Miranda has 3 kids. The third one, well, it's not hers, actually. Well, practically, I don't know what, it's probably around the house and plays with money, but it's no way related to her. And then look at this dude who can, what the fuck, man? Look at this. He looks like he's Bilbo Baggins' cousin. He looks like he can fight a dragon or 2. What the fuck is wrong with this shit? And so anyway, so let's go back to the story. So she's an actress and an activist. This is her campaign.
I'm a proud public school graduate and a prouder public school parent.
All right, she went to school and she's a parent. She knows it all.
I was given chances I just don't see from most of New York's kids today. Our leaders are letting us down.
The sex and
I love this. They just broke it down. That's enough. We've heard enough. Okay, let's analyze it. That's enough of that.
City star will challenge Governor Andrew Cuomo in the Democratic primary in September. Nixon launched her campaign with a video on her Twitter page highlighting her New York roots and key campaign issues, including health care, ending mass incarceration, and fixing New York City's broken subway system. She's forming...
Yeah, she's gonna fix the broken subway, man. You didn't even know it was broken, but she's gonna fix it, man. She just picks a thing, like, you know, like Trump. That's the media. It's fake. That's it. She's not even gonna fix it, but she's like, that's a subway. It's broken. I'm fixing it. That's a building. It's dirty. I'm gonna clean it. She's got, you know, that's how you do it. You're just making problems up. Because you're not going to solve real problems, so just make them up. Like, this is a broken subway, I'm going to fix it. Look at this guy fucking begging for money, it's broken back, I'm going to fix his back. It's like a Ninja Turtle broke his back on the way to the subway. It's all these fucking vampire movies, they always shoot him in the subway. I'm going to fucking fix that subway. This is some fucking made up bullshit. Anyway, let's listen.
A team, many of whom worked on New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio's first campaign. De Blasio and Cuomo have clashed, shall we say, on critical issues in New York. Nixon plans to travel across the state in the coming weeks talking to voters. There's a joke in there about being read your Miranda rights. I'm not sure.
There is indeed.
There is indeed. This guy was so happy that he finally could release his breath. He kept, because this is how safe CNN is now. This is a dude now. They're talking about this empowering lesbian love story of women going into government. He's like keeping his breath. Yes, he releases it at the end of just like, maybe, can I breathe now because I don't want to die? And then let's look at this story. So the part of the story, she's running for governor. Now, Sarah Jessica Parker is endorsing her. She's like opening up her window in her heaven house, just like, boom, you're endorsed. And she goes back to that place. So she endorses her. And then she's backed up by all the other stars from the show, which, by the way, there are only 3 bitches. I mean, get some more friends, man. I mean, I can have more endorsement from my fucking kindergarten bitches, and there are like 20 of them, and they're bored now, so just looking for endorsement. And then Kim Cattrall, this is what she says. I support and respect any former colleague's right to make their own career choices. I love this core from the bottom of my heart. My love for her is just amazing. I would vote for Kim. I would vote for her with both my hands, maybe with one of my hand because the other one will be busy. But Kim is the best because there's nothing more vague and defensive about what she said. She's basically just saying like every human is a kind of living things, breathing life. She's not saying anything. Just so amazing. She's more fucking defensive than like a Chinese tiger mom being asked about smoking weed by a cop. She's like, no, I don't think that weed. I don't think no weed. I never smoked no weed. I never smoked no weed. She's so defensive here, and she doesn't have to be. But that's that's life. She calls her a former colleague. She's not even a friend. She's once in a time she was a colleague back in the days. So it's so beautiful. And then there's a very important endorsement from Patricia Field, who is a costume designer on Sex and the City. She says, Nixon is an original, which really, that's all you need. She's an original. I don't know what that means in a costume designer way. She has 3 nipples and we can cover them. I don't know what that means, but she can rule, governing, but with all that information that we have now about her. So here's what I'm saying here. the problem with this situation is this: you have a celebrity who's famous, who has a lot of people endorsing them, a lot of friends that love that person for whatever reason. Okay, it could be because she's a good actress. It could be worse. It could be Kim Kardashian. It could be someone like that. They tweet something. The media picks it up. It becomes a story. People back it up. It starts as a joke, but it ends up as a real thing, just like it was with Trump. And you don't know what the results will be of that. It's a dangerous thing. It's a thing that we see happening in the States all the time. And people just watch out, because if every celebrity surrounded by their small circle of friends who really love them for who they truly are and not for their money, right? So people who really love them, like, I don't know, Tom Cruise's friends, they must really love this guy. You know, it'd be really nice if he ran for president. That would be a great thing. He'd be like, I have this great friend, David Miscavige. He's gonna be my vice president. He tried to kill his dad. No, don't do it, man. Don't do it. And you guys watch out, because it's a dangerous trend. And if you like those tweets, if you follow this shit, you bring more of that. So just be careful. You know. Or if you want to fix your broken subway, vote for her, I guess. If you like that, subscribe for more news videos and other such stuffs. I mean, why did they pick Sex and the City in the first place? It could have been any other show. Why didn't the kid from Alf run for governor? He'd be like, I like cats. I have a sister, you know. He could have things to say. I don't know if he's still alive. He's probably in his 60s or something. It was an old show, man. And she looked beautiful there. She was vibrant and she was young. Now she looks like shit, man. Now she looks like fucking Theresa May in the 1980s. When people would just like walk down to her in the street, just punch her in the face. She looks like Ellen DeGeneres lost her makeup bag full of makeup. She looks like a turtle, but in a bad way. You know what I mean? Like, she looks like she lost her turtle bet. And they just like the turtles make you really ugly when you lose their bets. And she's wearing those earrings here. Like, what are those? Like, those are only seen in folklore. And she used to be hot. And apparently when you marry a female man looking like a hobbit, something happens to you physically. I don't know. She has, I don't know. She has all the potential to be a witch. And why are there no wrinkles and she still looks old? I don't know why. Her teeth look really good though. Like, I would brush those teeth even if they're not in my mouth. I'll just brush them like on her mouth. So that pretty much wraps up my analysis of her face from one single photo.